What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Classic Chronicles. Hope everybody enjoyed Monday's episode where I reviewed the 2022 Royal Rumble. If you haven't checked that out, please do. Uh, but today I wanted to do something a little bit special. February 4th, which is this Friday, is my mom's birthday. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my mom. Um, you know, my mom is probably one of the most selfless, giving individuals that I know, and I'm not just saying that because she's my mom. She's very, very special to me, as is the rest of the family. She's been with me through a lot of tough times. I've been very, very open about my health issues and stuff with you guys, and she's been there through all of it. I can't say enough about the kind of person that she is, and I would do anything for her. She needed me to give a kidney right now, to save her life, and it meant losing mine to save hers. I would do it in a heartbeat, no questions asked. So my mom is the definitely the matriarch of the family. I touched on it before that my dad had passed away at a young age, due to stomach cancer. But she held us down, held the family down, raising a family of six of us, on her own from that point. I mean, my older brothers, my older elders, Carl and Gus, and my sisters, Chris and Erica, they were pretty old, but I was still pretty young. I was only 8 years old at the time, so you know, trying to grasp an understanding of my dad's death is pretty difficult at that age. For any 8 year old, I shouldn't say just me. It's very difficult to grasp the concept of a person passing away and knowing that you're never gonna see them ever again. In a physical form. So it was very tough, and she held us down. I know it devastated her because that was her first love, and her husband, and she couldn't really show it because she had to stay pretty strong for the family, and that she did. And I have no clue how she held it together in that situation, or many of the other situations, even with me, like I said, with my health problems, and me almost dying twice. I can't imagine what it was difficult for me, but I wasn't really worried about me in those situations. I was more worried about her because I can imagine what she went through, when I was dealing with that. The thought of maybe having to bury her son, that's difficult. For any parent, a parent shouldn't have to think about burying their own children, but it almost came to that point. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I never have on this vlog, and I never will. I personally thought that that would be the end, and especially with COVID, the current situation with COVID, and me having to go through that. I thought I was gonna not make it too, and she had it, and her getting through it, but she wasn't worried about herself. She was more worried about me because she knows my health problems and my struggles. So for her, it was all about focusing 100% on me to get better rather than focusing on herself. And that's why I say with her being so selfless, that's what I mean by that. Because she should worry about herself and not worry about me. But that's just my mom, and anybody that knows my mom will tell you that she will give you her last dime to make sure that you eat, and she will stay broke, and she will starve to make sure that her family and those around her have before she does. and I admire that so much about her. And like I said, her strength in situations that some of the stuff that she's had to deal with is just remarkable. And I guess that's where I get it from. But you know, but let me touch on a little bit of lightheartedness. I really never told this story before, so I figured why not share it with y'all now, as I do with a lot of things. So I also touched on this on the very first vlog on that I did on this channel, I believe, when I talked a little bit about my upbringing. How I grew up learning disabled. Like I said, I wasn't mentally challenged, but it takes my brain a little bit longer to process things than it would a person that is not learning disabled brain to process things. But I never let that stop me. But one story that I remember is my mom. My mom would always help me do my homework. Like she would, especially like in elementary school, she would help me trace letters when we're trying to learn cursive writing, which was very difficult for me growing up. And I know how to do it now, but I don't use it often because it's still difficult and time consuming. So, and I just try to get things done quickly. But whenever I have to sign something, but her trying to help me with that, and then it's gonna sound weird, but I don't think anybody has a favorite letter of the alphabet, but I do. I kind of do. And that letter is O, because and the reason why it's O is because when my mom was trying to help me learn how to trace letters and everything like that, that's kind of the first letter that she helped me learn. And she would take my hand and trace a capital O with a pencil, and I'll always remember that. So that's that kind of symbolized the bond between me and my mom. uh, and it's funny. I always used to say when I was a little kid that people's foreheads are shaped like O's, and it's funny, but it's weird. But yeah, so that's kind of the bond between me and my mom. And other things would bring us together, like I said, like I touched on earlier when I did the Sopranos vlog of the Many Sins of Newark. I touched on how my mom and I would always watch the Sopranos together every Sunday night, and that'll be our hour to hour and a half to bond together. And that's something that we always did. So I'll never forget those moments. I'll forever cherish those moments long after I'm gone and long after she's gone. And I hope to, pass on the values that she told me of hard work and strength, and just being able to earn everything that you get in this world, because nothing is free. You gotta earn it if you want it. She told me to work hard, but always stay humble. And she's the best mom a son could ask for. So that's just a little tribute to my mom. And my mom, happy birthday! I love you. I'm gonna show you this. We might end up crying together over it. Who the hell knows? I'm gonna try not to, and I'm trying not to get choked up now as I talk about it. But that's my mom. I love her. And yeah. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button so you don't miss a video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.